comments are in, and they look pretty good. Hey fam, thank you so much for watching. Our sponsors. The Finkley Experience, an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education, and which prepares high school students for college. For more information, visit their website at thefinkleyexperience.com. Father to Father Incorporated, a non-profit organization that strengthens families through father engagement, with a goal to help men in our communities to be great dads. For more information, visit their website, fathertofatherinc.org. ABLAZE Entertainment. The goal of ABLAZE is to take emerging artists and develop them to the next level of their career. For more information, visit their website at ablazeentertainment.net. Thank you.
This is comedian Eric Escobar, the Mexipino millennial, and you are watching Gold right now. You know why? Because you're watching The Michael Finkley Show. Stay tuned.
On the next Michael Finkley, cast of the drama series Sangre Negra, Black Blood, Antonio McKay, Billy Ray Smith, Stoney Jackson. Next Finkley.
It's my biggest dream come true.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Michael Finkley Show. Thanks for joining us today. Happy Monday everybody. I hope everyone is excited for a brand new week and you are just up for the challenges that are up for this week. You're going to finish those things you didn't do last week. You're going to have a great and positive mind setting and you're going to do it up. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I know you're going to be great. You're going to accomplish. You're going to just be fine. So relax. Relax, relax, relax. Thank you for watching us again. Take some time out to watch some Finkley Show, okay? Take some time out. Oh, man. So, I think I talked about this a few weeks ago, but I love me some television when I have the time to watch it. And so, one of these shows that I am just hooked on, it is streaming on your various platforms out there in TV world, right? It's called Sangre Negra. And last season, I was able to have one of the stars on. His name was Antonio McKay. And again, he talked about his role, his position, and all this kind of good stuff that was going on with the show at the time. So, y'all, I had to bring him back because some new and exciting things are happening. So he came along with some friends this time. So, of course, Antonio Fink Fam, he's back with us. And also Billy Ray Smith. And also Stoney Jackson. Now, you remember Stoney Jackson from, I have an old spirit. So I love my older sitcoms. So I remember him watching him in 227, and so and just watching him along the years as he did other things. So y'all, another exciting show you don't want to miss, Fink Fam. Sangre Negra, the cast is here, and that means Black Blood. Y'all, come on back and watch this amazing interview. Back in a moment. Next, the cast is here. Don't you go away. Back in a moment.
Hey everyone, it's Jasper Cole, one of Hollywood's bad guys, and you are watching the incredible The Michael Finkley Show.
On the next Michael Finkley, the co-host of the live daytime talk show are here. Lisa Cook, Patricia Whitfield, and Tanisha Gregg Stewart as they talk about their amazing platform, the future, and so much more. Next Finkley. Hello everybody, it's Finkley from the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm that specializes in first-generation education. So we assist students with their college and career endeavors. We train school administrators on the state of first-generation students. And also, we partner with colleges and universities to assist their first-generation population for easy transition from high school to college. So if you're looking for a presenter or speaker that presents on these topics and so much more, visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com and learn about all that we do. We're looking forward to working with you. Everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Now, y'all see on my screen, there are some people that you recognize and some don't. But we're going to talk to each of them about this amazing, amazing show, Sangre Negra. And you have to watch it, y'all. You got to watch it. All right. If you don't, you got to. So we have the stars of this amazing show, Antonio McKay and Billy Ray Smith, and also Stoney Jackson. But he's going to come in later on, right?
He'll come in later on, yeah.
How are y'all?
We good.
Good, man. Good. How are you?
Good. It's so good to see you again, Antonio. Yeah, you're with us on last year. It
was about a year, right?
Yeah.
It was after COVID, though.
It was last August, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't have this much hair. I looked at you cut yours.
I cut mine, yeah.
Yours. So it's just so good to see you again, and with Billy Ray Smith, and again, Stoney Jackson's coming later, so we're excited. So, Antonio, the persons that have been living under a rock, can you please tell us about this amazing show that you all are a part of? Just give us, some of the juices.
Synopsis of it?
Yeah.
All right. It's about a family called the Santos family from Southern California. My dad, who's played by Eric Estrada, has 3 sons, 2 of which are legitimate, and one, the oldest, me, who is not. And basically, one's a cop, one's a lawyer, and one's me, which is basically on the other side of the law. I'm a little shaky, got some things going on. And so it's all about the interactions between the family and Los Angeles as a whole, and Las Vegas as a whole, and as many different places where the underworld and the law gets involved. And there's also family drama, like my baby mama is engaged to my younger brother, and there's a lot of mess going on, but we have fun. That's the thing.
No, I get it. And watching this show, it's just like, first of all, this is up my alley. When you have the deceit and the drama and everything else going on between, I love those type of shows because it's a takeaway from my own life, right? I don't have to think so much for that period of time. I don't have to think that much about my own life right at that moment. So your character, Ricky, you're part of this amazing family, right? They're doing some things, and you have some things that you need that you're working on. With Ricky, are you like Ricky?
That's a good question. I've been accused of being like him sometimes, but I'm a lot nicer person. I'm not quite as conniving, but there is a side of him that I kind of actually admire in a way, because he doesn't take no for an answer, and he goes and he takes what he wants by whatever means necessary. And sometimes you got to be that way because, so I tap into that part of myself.
Gotcha.
But as far as a lot of his demeanor, though, is me, it's got to be, because every actor brings themselves into the role. So what you're seeing when you see him is a lot of me. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yes. Going off real life. And Billy,
yes.
Billy, you come in as Ike, correct?
Yes.
And so within your role, what does that role contribute to the overall plot of this amazing sitcom?
Well, my character is Ricky's best friend from childhood, and I come in as his bodyguard / enforcer. So there's things that need to get done. Ricky can't get his hands dirty, so I make sure things get done. So you'll see me have a meeting, disappear, things get done, and I'll pop back up. Hey, you might want cheesecake? So, that's what my character brings. And my character, from actually somebody else's observation, my character allows Ricky to be who he is, because he can say whatever he wants to say, because I'm the guy in the shadows in the background making sure it gets done. So he's allowed to be free while I do the dirt.
Are there some similarities between Billy and Ike?
Maybe, yeah. Well, like Tony said, there's a lot of us that's in the characters, because my character also, he doesn't trust a lot of people, and Ricky, because they grew up together, he trusts Ricky explicitly, and other people he's just not forthcoming with. You know, it takes a minute to warm up to him because of the background that he comes from. So me, yeah, I don't trust a lot of people, and honestly, Tony and Stoney are two people that are like family to me. So yeah, you know, I got their my back. So that's kind of where my character plays into on the show, is that he's observant, and because he's taking care of stuff for Ricky in the background, he's very cautious when people come around. So he looks at people like, yeah, something stinks about you, and I'm gonna find out what it is.
Gotcha.
So that's me.
I gotcha. So both of you, I'll start with Billy. When you saw this script for the first time, right, and you saw the gist of what was happening and the characters you'd be playing, was it a yes automatically?
Well, since I'm talking, I'll go first. For me, yeah. I mean, the concept itself is just like, yeah, this is wild, you know, because the dynamic of the brothers is enough to make you want to tune in. So when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to be involved. And then working with Stoney and Tony, it was like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. So it was a definite yes.
Gotcha. What about you, Antonio?
Yeah, we've known each other for decades, longer than we want to remember. And because we've had a lot of adventures together, all three of us. And so to bring that into the light, you know, is kind of a cool thing when you have people around who you know, and you know that you know them and they know you, and you're comfortable with them, and it's fun. Like I said, if you can't work with your friends, you know, I've been in situations where I had to work with people who weren't my friends, and that never worked out right.
Yeah.
So I figured if I have a choice in the matter, this is the way I want to go, you know?
Why not?
Of course, exactly.
Why not? So I'm not going to give the Fink fam a lot, because I want them to go watch it and see it for themselves. But I was watching those episodes of the sitcom, of course, and it was that first episode was okay. Yeah, we're being introduced to these amazing people and what you're doing and that kind of thing. But it went from like 0 to 10 quick, right? How and why, you know, because y'all gotta prepare people for these type of things, right? The escalation of it all, is it going to continue to progress that way, or y'all going to slow down? And what does that look like for the future as we look at future episodes?
Well, you know the old saying, you ain't seen nothing yet. Well, that's you ain't seen nothing yet. As the series goes along, it gets bigger. In other words, it's all of a sudden, if you start looking at the later episodes, you see each episode get a more panoramic point of view.
Right.
It becomes almost like a movie. So we worked on that, and because of that, the action has to be bigger, and the situations have to be bigger. Everything has to be bigger and more in your face. So we worked hard to create a situation where you're in you're in reality, but you're not. I don't know if you can understand what I'm talking about. It's like,
I get it. Yeah.
You know, it's like a raised reality, you know, where people who look like us are in situations that you don't usually get to see them in, you know, unless we're in Wakanda or you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. And the one thing I've heard from everybody who's seen it is that there aren't any shows around like this, you know, which to me gives us an advantage, as opposed to, you know, oh, well, it's so-and-so is like, you know, Power, or this is like such and such. People always want to put you in a box. And this show cannot be put in a box. You know, it's just, you got to watch it. You know, if you enjoyed all those old TV shows like Dallas and all that stuff,
Yeah.
you'll like this. If you enjoy the newer shows like Power and what's the other one called, Billy? The one he's got, I forgot the name of it, but it's another one of 50 Cent's, you know. So
Or Ghost.
yeah, Power,
Yeah.
Ghost.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. So we're trying to do something different, but something that people can relate to nostalgically, as well as something they can look forward to as something they've never seen before.
Yeah.
So we're walking that line. So you're going to see all sorts of stuff. You're going to see art heists. You're going to see, of course, murders. You're going to see bank robberies. You're going to see kidnappings. You're going to see love scenes, a lot of love scenes. You're going to see
I
everything.
must say, Antonio.
Yes.
With these scenes, sir.
I've never heard that.
Ooh. I'm like, I'm not supposed to see the side of my brother. Everybody's supposed to see the side.
Yeah. Yeah. Ricky gets around, but you're going to find that him getting around actually gets him in pretty hot water. So
I got you.
I'm not going to tell you anymore, but.
Oh, please don't, because we want to anticipate what we see. Because I know that you are expanding, right, when it comes to viewership. So November 22nd, we can catch you on Amazon. We can catch you on Apple TV.
Apple TV. We're going to be
and,
Roku.
Yes, we're excited.
And we're going to still be back on Tubi too, but different now, because now we're going to get advertised. Whereas before we were just thrown in there and hidden among all of these other things. And everybody thought we were a Spanish show because of the name. So we've tried to fix that. So now it's officially Sangre Negra, Black Blood, by the way. That's the official name. So
gotcha.
Just because there are a lot of people who thought, oh, it's a Spanish show, I won't watch it. I'm like, dude, it's not. It means black blood. And then, but rather than have to explain that to people, we should just put it on the log. Put it on the log line,
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it, and it definitely makes sense. Billy, going forward, right?
Yes.
Who else would you like to see make an appearance?
Well, for me, I guess in the first episode, you saw a little bit of my other background. So guys like Scott Atkins, I like to work with, Michael Jai White, because my character is also a former Navy SEAL. So part of what I also bring to the table is a physical action, having a heavy martial art background. So yeah, I would like to see guys like that I have worked with, and I've worked with Scott a couple of times. I've never worked with Michael Jai, so that's like something I would like to see for myself in the near future. Even people like Billy Blanks, I've just worked with him recently, so I'd love to do a redo with him. Yeah. So martial artists are people that I would like to see. Even Cynthia Rothrock from back in the day. So yeah, those are some of the types that I would love to work with.
Gotcha. And in this type of role, right? Because it goes hard. This show really, really goes hard. I want to hear from both of you. What have you learned about yourselves as you portray your various characters in this amazing sitcom?
Well, for me, I learned I'm a lot more patient than I thought I was. Because this has been a process. So my character has to be patient, because Ricky's always up to something. Ricky's got antics going all the time. So I'm looking at him like,
I would be sick of Ricky.
What are you now? Where are you about to take us now? And what kind of work do I have to put in? So I think I've learned that I'm a lot more patient. I used to think I was just go. No, I got some reserve.
That's a good thing. What have I learned about myself? Wow. That's a good question. Because I knew I was patient. I knew I had to be patient to do this. I've learned to always look at people not just once or twice, but look at them like 3 or 4 times to really get to know, because we've met people during this journey who seemed one way when we met them, and then by the time the journey is over, they're completely different. they're like a completely different person. Like, wow, this is not the same person. So I've learned to read people a little bit better, not jump to any conclusions about folks the way I may have before, and just take my time getting to know people rather than just, hey, this is my buddy or this is my enemy, or because sometimes it's the opposite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's another storyline, by the way, in case you.
No, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you on that. Where do you all want to see this show in the future? Because you're growing. People are now watching more than ever, especially with the new channels that you're on. So where do you, each of you, where do you want to see the show go?
I am Harley Wallen, and you are watching The Michael Finkley Show.
Welcome to Father to Father.
The mission of Father to Father Charleston, South Carolina is to help fathers in the Low Country area of South Carolina to be a positive and consistent presence in their children's lives. Father to Father provides community-based programs and support groups for fathers free of charge. They also help fathers connect to other resources they need so they can meet their responsibilities and secure their parental rights. Father to Father offers job coaching and employment connections that benefit fathers. Father to Father is a resource for local organizations that want to provide family support and father-friendly services. If this program is a fit for you, visit our location in North Charleston, South Carolina, and meet our friendly staff here to help and assist. Or visit our website at fathertofatherinc.org. Want to see this show in the future? Because you're growing. People are now watching more than ever, especially with the new channels that you're on. So where do you, each of you, where do you want to see the show go?
Well,
Billy, where do you want to see the show go?
Yeah, I like to see us mentioned right up there alongside the dynasties, the Powers and the Ghosts and all the top shows on the air right now, so going 5-10 years, I like to be remembered, if not still on, as a great show that people got into, they understood, and they loved the characters and they loved the storylines that we brought forward. So yeah, I would like to be classic,
Awesome.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I agree with that. I would like to see that. I'd also like to see it go down as something that people, remember, because nowadays with the way streaming is, nothing really goes off the air.
Mm-hmm.
This show is always going to be around when we're dead and gone. It's going to always be around. So I just would like people to look at it and think of it as, wow, this was a really cool show. Mm-hmm. Like I was watching Miami Vice Marathon. That's a scary situation. But I realized that, man, I really missed the show. This was such a great show. I don't see shows like this anymore. It's just like a period of time that's encapsulated that we don't have anymore.
Yeah.
And I like people to look at Sangre Negra and say, oh, wow, I remember when this show was on. That was cool. That would be something for me.
I love it.
Tony's not feeling well. He's in a different situation here. So
gotcha. Understandable.
He apologizes though.
It's
but
okay.
If you want me to tell you about his character, I certainly can.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Tell us about his character.
Okay, he plays a character called Cimarron. Cimarron is basically what do you call it, a low-level drug dealer? But he's got his squad and stuff, but he's not, up there. But he's running the streets, making a decent living. He's getting, and but he's also crazy. They call him El Loco, right? The SS call him El Loco because he's crazy. He'll do crazy stuff, He'll just pull out a gun and shoot you in the middle of the Walgreens or something. He's that kind of a guy. Mm-hmm. So we get through a bunch of circumstances, he and I get involved because the mafioso I'm working for is trying to take him out because he's taking business away from my boss. So he sends me in there to try and figure out what it is. And then in the meantime, I figure, hey, I like this guy way better than my boss, and I can use him to do what I want to do, which is to take over the whole damn thing. So that's basically how we become together. Billy doesn't see it that way. You can ask him how his character reacts to Cimarron, Stoney's character.
How does your character react,
I do
Billy?
not, I do not like this dude. You know, it's like you I can't stand him. You know, it's like we do what we do and we're quiet, you know, but he's so public about what he does. He doesn't care who sees it, who hears it, and you cannot operate a successful business if it's
all that noise around.
Yeah, if the wrong people know. So I just think he's too boisterous, too loud. And it's like, you know what? You need to tone it down because the whole thing gonna fall apart. Mm-hmm. All we need is the right day, the right eyes, the right ears on us, and all this is going away. So I'm like, yeah, you about to mess up my money. So sit down somewhere.
So he really doesn't understand why the hell I would do this. But I have there's a method in my madness. I always am thinking of 2 or 3 steps ahead of everybody. So people may not understand me, but I have a plan. So it'll come out why I've gotten in cahoots with him.
Gotcha. I got you. You'll understand it by and by as you go along.
Yes, exactly.
I get it. I get it.
Oh, I wanted to answer one question that you want to know who I wanted to work with.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the one guy who made me want to become an actor, actually wanted me to become a movie star, but I couldn't tell the difference back then. Now I know the difference. But was Billy D. Williams. I just want to work with Billy D. Williams. He's the only actor in Hollywood. I work with a lot of them. He's the only actor in Hollywood I really wanted to work with. Mm-hmm. And thank God he's still around. So I'm going to try. We're trying to. I just, because he's been my idol for a long time. He was the only romantic image I ever saw as a kid who had the same color as me, as opposed to Clark Gable and, and Errol Flynn and Robert Redford and Paul Newman. And, I love those guys too, but Billy D. Williams was in a class on his own. And I couldn't relate to a lot of the other Black actors. But his image, I just loved. That was the image I liked. So I sort of basically pushed my image into that also. So I got typecast, which is fine. I don't care. So you don't get as many roles, but they're a lot more fun,
I got you. No, I got you. Influences, people that we're still looking after, that there are still influences in our lives. I must say this though, when it comes down to the gel of it all, right? You all gel so well on and off the camera. I can only imagine what that looks like with other cast members as well. Do you all contribute that togetherness to your success?
Yeah, I would say so. That's a big part of it. A lot of the people in the cast, beside the actors who are hired, a lot of them are friends of mine. The directors, I've known the director for decades. I've known a couple of the other, one of the guys who plays my brother, the lawyer. I've known him forever. And there's a couple of girls in there I've known forever. They don't want you to know that, but I've known forever. And so you're right. It makes it easy to work. It makes it easy to like you say, coagulate. Make it believable. That to me is my pet peeve. I don't know if it's Billy's, but it's definitely mine. My pet peeve when I watch anything is if I can catch somebody acting. When I catch people acting, I cringe. It's like, why is that? Why do they say cut? Do it? Why? Why do I have to feel this you know.
Yeah. Interesting.
So we don't have that on our show, and then if we do, they're not on the show for long. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What about you, Billy?
Yeah, I think that's what makes it symbiotic because we're comfortable with each other, and you can take the criticism because you know it's for the betterment of what you're doing, your performance, and you listen differently when you know somebody has your best intention. You know, I can say you suck, but you already know where I'm coming from. It's like, okay, let's fix this. Let's make this work. Let's make this better. So it's a family type of environment, a family feel to it, great friends, and you can relax and be comfortable in who you are and be comfortable that at the end of the day, the goal is the same for everybody to shine, not one person outdo the next, but it's like, no, we all trying to get to the finish line and we all gonna cross at the same time. So it just creates this air of excitement and fun because you can throw things at each other and just play. And that's what I feel like a bunch of big kids playing. And we have a great time doing it. So that energy that we bring that you see is a result of us being nice and chill with each other.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I want to hear from both of you once more. Antonio,
Yes,
why
sir.
should the Think fam and others that are watching, why should we watch Sangre Negra?
Because it's the best show on TV. No, it's something for everybody in this show. It really is. You know, where it's based around myself, Black Latino, Latino. You know, and we take all the cultures and I deal with the problems with my Hispanic family and my Black compadres and then my white girlfriends and my, you know, the German. It's crazy. We have so much diversity in the show that it just makes it. It's one of those shows. A young lady told me it's so weird. I was looking at it, I'm like, why can't I stop watching it? I said, oh, good. As long as you can't stop watching it, that's the good thing. That means we're doing something right, you know. So it's definitely worth everybody's time.
Yeah, I feel like you can find yourself in some corner, some avenue within this show. You really can relate to it. What about you, Billy?
I'll say pretty much very much the same thing. The diversity in the cast, and then seeing people of color handle things in a manner you've never seen them be handled by people of color before. You know, the decisions that we make at the end of the day are typically opposite of what you see all the time. You know, so do we go left with this situation that situation that you've seen before? Do we go left or do we go right? Everybody's going right. We're going to go left because we're intellectual at the same time, you know. So we're all smart people. We make different choices based on our intellect, and that's, I think, adds to that diversity that you see with the cast.
We're also very well dressed, by the way.
Yeah,
y'all are. You really are. I must say, you really are. Thank y'all so much again for just being.
Thank you, Michael.
And I must say, please Think fam, tune in. Antonio, how can the Think fam follow you on social media?
Go to Antonio McKay, my Facebook page. I have an Instagram page, Antonio McKay Official. And I have a Twitter page, but I never use it. So. And if you want to know more about the series, go to www.sangrenegratheseries.com. Sangrenegratheseries.com. That's the website. And you'll be seeing us all over the place. We're going to flood social media.
Let's go.
And you're going to flood it too, of course.
Let's go. I'm going to help you flood it.
And did I tell you about the newest guy we added to the show?
Please, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got this big guy, man. He's up and coming, but he's going to be cool. I think his name is Finkley, Michael Finkley. Yeah, we have a role for that guy that we think he would be great at. So let me take this opportunity to announce that we're about to introduce a new star.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious, actually. There's one big advantage when you're interviewing the writer of the show. A lot of things can happen, writer, producer, it helps,
I would love to. See, you're gonna make me cry my own
great.
show. I would love to.
All right. So there you go.
You let me know, okay?
I must start working on the script. Oh,
let's go. Let's go. I'm there, sir. I'm there. Okay. I'm definitely there.
Right. It's a deal.
What a surprise.
So now we just have to make sure we got enough people watching so we can go to season 2 so we can get you in here.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What a surprise. Oh, you guys. Oh, okay. Wow, that went left really quick in a good way.
There you go. I thought you'd be surprised.
That is surprising. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Billy.
Yes.
I forgot my question. How can the Fink Fam follow you on social media?
You can find me on Facebook at Billy R. Smith, and then on Instagram, a dragon named Billy.
Dragon named Billy. Billy the Dragon.
There's a story behind that, but we're going to
a little bit.
That's another show.
All right.
Another story, yes.
That's another show. Show. Thank you again for being with us. We appreciate you. We definitely want to watch. Again, Fink Fam, November 22nd. It's going to be everywhere. Tubi and Google TV, Apple, and Amazon, and RokuTV as well. So definitely check them out. Thank you guys for being with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. Fink Fam will go away. Back in a minute.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is singer, songwriter, producer Maya, and you are now watching the Michael Finkley Show.
CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive, impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.
You can't get discouraged when things seem dark and things seem low. You feel me? Like, it's time, and it's times where things not gonna be going as planned, and things not gonna be going as if you thought it was gonna be. And I think all of us have that going on in our life at some point in time, to where it's like, man, I thought it was gonna be this way. I thought A, then I think we were gonna go to B, then I thought it was gonna go to C, but actually it went from A to C, and then I had to take a few steps back to B. Now I'm on my way back to C so I can get to D. Sometimes things work out in that way. You know what I'm saying? But we have to build ourselves, and we have to entrust in ourselves to know that, one, when it's dark for us, that's when we get built the most, right? Also, just think about the sky. Whenever you see stars, stars are made in the dark. Stars, you see stars in the dark. When you look in the sky and it's the sun out, I don't see no stars. But when it's nighttime, I see all the stars in the sky. So always use that analogy, is that I'm born in the dark. My character is born in the dark. My strength is born in the dark. I'm a star. My starness is born in the dark. When things don't seem right, and I build that toughness, and I build that resilience, that's born in the dark. That's born when things get hard. That's born when things get tough. So when you have that type of mindset that stars are born in the dark, stars not made in the daytime. You don't see stars when it's all good. You don't see stars when it's all sunny. You see stars when it's nighttime, when it's dark out. That's when you would prevail and keep pushing through anything that's in your way. Because I'm made when it's tough. Like Ford say, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Ford commercials. We built tough. And you have to be built tough in order to succeed in your life, in order to achieve things, because storms and rains and hard times is going to come. It's bound to come. It's just the life balance. But as long as I remember that I'm born, that I'm a star, when at that moment, then nothing will be able to stop you. Nothing will be able to stop me. Nothing will be able to stop none of us. Because we all are stars. But your star have to be built in the dark. Not when it's all sunny.
I'm Joey Marie Urbina, and I play Xiomara in Snowfall. And you're watching The Michael Finkley Show.
On the next Michael Finkley, the co-hosts of the live daytime talk show are here. Lisa Cook, Patricia Whitfield, and Tanisha Gregg Stewart, as they talk about their amazing platform, the future, and so much more. Next Finkley. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. I hope that you were entertained by this amazing interview. Thank you so much, Antonio. Thank you so much, Billy. And also Stoney. He was not in the interview, but he was talked about as we were actually filming this interview. He wasn't feeling well, so he was there, actually there, but also in the interview he was there in spirit. So thank you so much, Stoney, for your willingness to participate in our awesome interview. Y'all, please go watch this amazing drama series. Again, it is Sangre Negra, Black Blood, on your streaming platforms, and that is listed below. Y'all, thank you. Thank you guys, and I'm supporting y'all. Yeah, and y'all heard that announcement he said, right? I had to highlight that. Y'all heard that, right? You know, I'm gonna be on the show. You know, so you gotta watch. Go support. And best kudos to my friend Paula. Paula, thank you so much for making this interview happen, girl. I love you. I love you. We love you here at the Michael Finkley Show. Love you. Thank you so much again, everybody. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Michael Finkley Show. Ring that bell for notification. We'll see you an email saying, hey, new content's available. This tool is on Spotify and other podcasts. And for more information about what we do, visit our website at themichaelfinkleyshow.com. Of course, we're on U42 via the Raspberry Network and also on RokuTV and Amazon. Check us out, y'all. Go listen to us. Thank you so much for watching. And always remember to pursue your dreams, Fink Fam. Pursue your dreams. Thank you so much for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.